better myself. So design builders are 30 years strong. I've been in this business for, I would say, not only years, but decades, and this is a little proof of that. This is a picture of me and my dad. I was probably 14 at the time, so I've been doing this, and I started going to work with him when I was 10 years old. So, and I vowed I'd never get into this business. So I told you all I was going to do a broad stroke and kind of bring it down. So one of the first things I want to talk about is commercial construction. We have one team in our business that's dedicated to just commercial construction, which includes building buildings from the ground up. Tenant improvements, we do a lot of tenant improvements. You've heard me speak a lot about tenant improvements. Tenant improvement is taking an existing building, remodeling the inside, remodeling outside to retrofit that building where it fits the needs of the next occupants. This is a little before and after. I blew these up to show you a bigger picture, so it's hard to see at the screen. But this is a building downtown that Gary Thompson might have once worked in. It's a law office, an older building. As you can see, the hallway was not very inviting to bring their clients down to their offices. We took this hallway as well as the rest of the building. And now, does that even look like the same building? No. These are marble floors with marble inlays, all wood paneling, and it looks like it goes on forever. So now they make a nice statement, a professional law firm. Another thing that's important with tenant improvements is attention to details. In this picture you can see again, I'm standing in front of you, I apologize, I'll go back and forth. Before and afters. I'm going to enlarge this again as well to show you the devil's in the details. As you can see, the amount of work and precise measurements it's taken to install this flooring in this picture. Now that's the after picture, and I assure you that floor is still there. It's just kind of covered by the furniture and the glass walls. This is a building that Dave Meese's neighborhood. He can probably tell you a lot more about the village in this area, but this represents about 2 or 3 different buildings that were put together. This is Emerald Island. This is the side that most people don't see. This is in the southeast corner, and it's their administrative offices. The blow up of the building before we started, actually during process, there was a really nice, unattractive lean-to on the side of this building. And you can see that was their corporate offices. Today, their corporate offices look like that. So we've done several projects for Emerald Island Casino. This is the exterior. We've enlarged their kitchen. We've remodeled their dining room. We have added on to the casino, giving them room for 50 more slot machines, 2 new restrooms, remodeled the existing restrooms. So it's been a great client for us. And that's one that came from BNI. I think Lisa Chow brought him to a meeting one time. I met Tim Brooks at that time. So residential construction, that's the second area that we do work in. So residential is different type of construction work than commercial. It takes people with different expertise, different ability to maybe work closely with design and things like that. I'm going to show you some before and after pictures of that as well. This is a blow-up of the existing home. Very attractive home. They had, fireplace just kind of stuck in the wall. They did have granite countertops, but they had the old golden oak cabinets. You can see maybe the flooring there is pretty dated, the ceramic tile. This is a picture of that same house today, where we've upgraded the cabinets obviously to the newer, darker style, the frameless look. The fireplace now is an architectural feature within that family room, so it really has a statement. And we also remodeled 2 restrooms in that house for her as well. Now this represents another residential remodeling job that we did. You've heard me talk before about how people congregate in the kitchens whenever you have a function, right? The picture on the left, which I'm going to enlarge now, shows that typical kitchen of a home built 20, 25 years ago. It's a galley, a dual galley kitchen with very narrow aisles in each way. You might get 2 cooks in there, any more than that they're going to be crowding each other out, and you're not going to have anybody else that's going to be able to spend time with them. So you can see there's a little tape outline on the wall. What we've done there is we showed them the size where that new island that we're proposing would go, give them an idea of that. This picture shows, as best we could, that wall is gone. The wall between the family room, the living room, dining room is gone. So we took the living room, the dining room, family room, and the kitchen, and made them all one big open space.
Nice.
So now when you enter that house, you have that wide open feeling that everybody wants today. Now everybody can be a part of Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners, birthday parties, and things like that. And you can see we've upgraded that. It's got a beautiful kitchen now with the white cabinetries, has a wood hood, updated appliances, seating underneath the bar, and of course the flooring is as a low maintenance. That's a vinyl plank in this particular one, made to look like wood. Most people wouldn't know the difference, but it's easy to maintain. The third area of our business is insurance restoration. And what this means is when someone suffers a loss, it could be a fire, it could be water damage, it could also be a building run into cars. I think I've shown you pictures of cars making new drive-thrus to the post office, things like that. So that's where, as Pat said, we're always open, never closed. So if you have that need, or you know someone has that need, you can always call our number anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Someone's going to respond, and we can be on site right away to help me support that structure or board it up to keep secure, and begin working with the insurance company, which is another very important aspect of what we do in the insurance restoration business. Here's a short picture of a home here that we've done. Again, I've enlarged it so you can see a little bit better. This is not exactly before picture. I wish I had one was sitting there after the fire. But if you can imagine all the debris that would have fallen down when the firefighters were there, all the contents that would have been in there, all the soot, the smoke odor, the water. The water is a major thing when you have a fire that'd be sitting in that home. You can see the patio door is still there, streaked by smoke. If you notice the header above that patio door, you'll see that there's soot on there. Now, how would soot get there? Because drywall was applied directly on that. I can tell you, the soot gets everywhere. The smoke odor gets everywhere. That's why you want to hire a contractor that's had years of experience how to deal with that. Someone can go in there, they can rebuild that home, and they might have it all done, and you walk in, especially on a warmer day, and say, what's that odor? You've got to be very careful about getting that smoke and soot odor out of the homes. This is the after picture of that same home. One other thing I want to touch on is that we build houses from the ground up. This happens to be this structure right. There's three structures that look identical. This is Wyndham Kinsey's home. He's the owner of TSK Architects. We're under contract to build that, and then we'll have 2 more buildings that'll be used for apartments coming up. So we're going to do a groundbreaking December 20th at 10 a.m. I'd like to invite everybody to come enjoy that with us for Wyndham's new home. And as someone said earlier today, I think Lawrence is the spot about how to refer people, love things. We love what we do. We have people that love what they do. So with that passion, with the experienced team that we have, I think Design Builders can help you in any of your needs, whether it's commercial, residential, or insurance restoration. Thank you very much.